Hey guys, so in case you haven't noticed, it's raining outside right now. Well, it's kind of drizzling actually. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of more drizzling than raining, but you can tell it's like wet out there, you know? So yeah, it's drizzling outside right now, but I've heard that this is actually going to be the start of like kind of like a hurricane. And I did some research and I found that it's called Hurricane Helen or Helene or however you pronounce that. Yeah, and I'm just really hoping right now that our power doesn't go out, and I hope for you guys that your power doesn't go out either. I hope our power doesn't go out because that would be really annoying, you know, having to live in the dark and stuff. And in fact, our power has gone out in the past because of like bad weather and stuff. And you know, since I'm talking about bad weather right now, I might as well just tell you about the times that our electricity and power went out because of bad weather. So I'm going to tell you guys about those times. Hey guys, so I'm filming these parts of the video on my iPad. I was filming it on my phone, but I'm too lazy to find it right now. So I remember in October 2020, on October 29th, 2020, you guys might know I remember exact dates and stuff. But yeah, the power went out on October 29th, 2020. I think it went out for a lot of people. It was 2 days before Halloween of 2020, and it was during the COVID year, basically. And that weather outbreak was apparently called Hurricane Zeta. And so basically, when I woke up on October 29th, 2020, for a couple of days before, we'd been having some bad weather. And I woke up that morning, and then it was like all dark and stuff. And I didn't know what was going on. And then my parents told me that school was closed because the electricity had cut out and stuff. It was like we didn't have electricity and power for the day, basically. So, you know, I chilled out for that day. My dad actually took me and Kara to his office that he works at, and we hung out there and stuff on our electronics so we could have power and electricity and stuff. And then we went out to dinner. We had a good time at dinner, and then my mom said that our electricity came back. So it was like maybe like 12 hours of us having lost our electricity. But yeah, like in that morning, like I tried to turn on the light, but it wouldn't turn on stuff. Like I would flip the switch and it wouldn't turn the lights back on. So the power and electricity like completely shut out for a while. But luckily we got our electricity back and everything was back to normal. And also the night of October 29th, 2020 at that restaurant, my mom told me that one of the kids in my school had tested positive for COVID, so I had to go get COVID tested the next day. And that was the first time at my school that someone tested positive for COVID. Yeah, this was in like October 2020, you know, months after the pandemic. Well, it was in the year of the pandemic, basically. It was in 2020. So that's basically it on the Hurricane Zeta story. But now I'm going to tell you guys another story about a time our power went out that I remember. So this next time I'm going to mention was actually like last month. It was basically last month that the power went out. And I don't know what the name of this hurricane was when the power went out last month, but there was some bad weather involved and like storms and stuff, so I think that's why the power went out and stuff, and it got all dark in the house. And basically, so the night of Thursday, August 29th of this year, I was coming back from a football game, like a high school football game, and then, you know, there was bad weather and stuff, and then we were in the house, and the electricity just shut off. It was like all dark and stuff, and it was like that for like a couple hours. And we were just getting ready to go to bed and stuff. And then a couple hours later, the electricity came back on, and everything was good again and stuff. But yeah, so I guess the electricity went out not too long ago then. But yeah, that's the second story I have for you guys of the time that our electricity and power shut off. And actually, there have been times before where, like, when there's bad weather, the electricity just goes off, then it just comes back on pretty soon. And you see, it doesn't always affect us. Like, if it's the middle of the day and it's light enough outside for us to see in the house, it's not a problem. But if it's at night and it's just pitch black, like the time last month, then it's a problem. But I just wanted to mention those two times that the power went out because those are like the actual times where it actually like affected us in some way and stuff. Like the first time with Hurricane Zeta, we had to go to my dad's office and use our electronics, which that was actually kind of interesting. That was pretty cool, actually, and stuff. But yeah, and the time last month, August 29th, 2024, this year, it was like pitch dark and it was like evening and stuff, so it was like really dark and we had to use lights and stuff to see throughout the house. So yeah, I just want to share these two stories with you guys, and make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get updated when I post new videos. And then we see you guys later.